Professor Griff. Tune in every weeknight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/C/Sirius Mindz RNTV. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. Peace.
Open your eyes to the endless possibilities of creating from your centerpiece. Experience your visions brought into reality and watch your dreams unfold naturally. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, let's create a story that's a masterpiece. Caso Visions. Capture your visions.
Peace, peace, peace. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Of course, y'all already know that. And I'm sitting across the table from my man. Yeah, they said your whispers are getting louder, so it's starting to hear you now. Shane, Thug Life Shakur, Willie whispers himself. Alright, so yeah, we're back in the lab here. Sirius Mindz. Of course, y'all know for Sirius Mindz, seriously. And we're sitting in for the sister cipher. Shout out to Quan S. Shout out to Alex Little. Shout out to Cat Boogie from the BX. Alright. Quan, you said you was from Louisiana, like the swamp? Like, that's what they call it, right? The swamp? A couple of rappers said Louisiana's the swamp. That's what they call it. No, I heard that for real. This dude from Shreveport or something, man. I forgot the rapper's name, but anyway. Salute, Quan S. Alright. Thanks to everybody for understanding last night us not doing the mic check 1 2 1 2. I had the pleasure of communicating with my man Hassan Burton and G Industry. I was waiting to hear from him so we can get those 2 songs on deck for next Wednesday. But shout out to everybody that support the platform. Of course, y'all already know. We thoroughly appreciate it. It's a beautiful trade-off, man, trying to help the people. At the same time, the people support the platform. But anyway, peace, hotep, shalom to everybody. Greetings, good evening, whatever greeting you go by, whatever school of thought you're from. This is Professor Griff, and we're here right on Sirius Mindz RNTV. Tonight's subject, we're going to talk about global activism. We should have said local and global activism. But if we're talking about how people galvanize their energy and their effort in order to see black people restore justice and replace racism, white supremacy with justice, then we see activism on a whole different level. But it's very rarely that we tap into global activism. And we need to link the causes. Alright? Causes are perpetrated by the same mindset. Alright? Okay. Yes. Alright. Anyway. Shout out to everybody. Tito Sanders, what's good with you? Tito Sanders sound like one of the members of the Jackson 5, man. Or Tito Sanders sound like a sax player, man, with Carlos Santana, man. The conga played from the 70s with bell bottoms and like a... Anyway, Manny Tex, what's good with you? Alright. Aisha Simmons. Alright, give thanks to everybody that's coming through. Alright, make sure... Now, Quan, you got to remind me, is it hit the like button, the share button, subscribe? yada yada yada, whoop whoop. I'm not familiar with the lingo. I've heard it before, but I'm just not. Oh, okay. Shout out T.O. Sanders. Anyway, if you would like to become one of the beautiful people that support this particular platform, of course, you can send me an email at siriusmindz@gmail.com. That's Sirius Mindz, SIRIUSMINDZ, info@gmail.com. Alright? Alright. Special shout out to the 2 people that keeps this thing, well, really the 5 people that keep this thing moving and grooving. Shout out to Soleil. Of course, shout out to my man Shane Shakur. And of course, shout out to Quan. Shout out to Alex Little, aka Alex Big, and yeah, Cat Boogie from the BX. Alright. Got that homeschool life popping off for real. Alright. Anyway, in the meantime, between time, thanks for supporting the platform. And if you would like to support the platform, especially support the platform by supporting independent me. Yo, I'm looking kind of bare, man. Can you hand me something off that the Buddha in the closet right there, man? I need something, man. Give me some something, bro. Can I get a big black brown, like something? Dang, I'm looking. Yo, thanks, bro. Damn, I'm looking like. Thank you. This is like, I get the magic popping off. This is like, feel better now. Alright? Who said, feeling better now? Gucci sweater now. Blah, 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 blah. One of them New York rappers.
I want to say Biggie.
No, Biggie ain't do that. Like AZ or somebody, man. One of them cats said it. Anyway, yes, know thyself at all times. You have to. It was prescribed on the doorway of every doorway in ancient Kemet. Man, know thyself. To know self is to know God. Alright? Please consider supporting independent media by making a donation to Sirius Mindz RNTV, Sirius Mindz Institute, and Sirius Mindz Films. Alright, you can do that by going to your Cash app. Hit the $ Professor. Oh, that was AZ. Hassan Burden. Alright, AZ. Alright. Yeah, that was AZ, man. Just feeling better now. I'm telling you, man. That was AZ, man. The office, the firm, the establishment, the office, the something. The boardroom, whatever the name of their group was. The firm.
You mean with Nas and Foxy Brown?
Right.
Oh.
Was it the firm?
Yeah.
Yo, that was dope.
Mm.
But anyway, of course, you can go to paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. Alright? Or just go to my website, www.professorgriff.me.
Wasn't that Biggie Big Papa?
What did he say? What's the lyric?
Feeling better now. I'm the man, girlfriends. And then Puffy came and was talking.
I thought that was YZ or one of them cats, man. Oh, that was Biggie's verse? Which song was it in Biggie's verse?
Big Papa.
The morning, call me Big Papa.
Yeah, that one.
Feel
Feel better now.
better now. Okay.
I'm the man.
The firm was lit. Alright, I got you, Alex. Anyway, alright. Hit the super chat, $. Just say, yo, Griff, I hit the lottery yesterday. Here you go, son. I'm writing that check to you. Bow. You understand what I'm saying? And then hit me up. Be like, yo, CMB. Yo, we all we got. I'm like, okay, cool. Got you. Cash money, brothers. Alright. Anyway, we're raising a vibrational pitch of our people's thinking into the mind of the creator and the co-creator. Alright? Standing on the shoulders of the ancestors, kneeling at the feet of our elders. And we're standing on the verge of getting it on, as BedX would say. Getting it on. Alright? Let's dialogue, let's reason, let's talk here on Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. Please write this date down on your calendar, Quan. October 26th, me and Soleil gonna be in Dallas. Alright? October 26th, we're gonna be in Dallas. October 5th, we're gonna be in Philly. You got the Philly flyer, man? For real? It's on the laptop. We gotta put the flyer up, bro. I got the Philly flyer on deck. Where is it at? Oh, I might even send it to Sirius Mindz. I got the Philly flyer, bro. It's on. I downloaded it. See, check your downloads. We're going to be in Philly at the Locks Conference. It's locked and loaded at the Locks Conference, all right? Make sure y'all be there. If you're on the East Coast, be there. In Philly the whole weekend, 5, 6, and 7. October 5, 6, and 7, I believe. All right? All right, so if you're in and around the Dallas area, we need to see y'all October 26th. Of course, y'all know all the Sirius Mindz affiliated members and family. Y'all get in for a discounted price. Just let me know. All right? I got a message from the Concrete God. Oh, it said we're going to do a song together. All right. So you got the flyer for Philly. Oh, it's locked and loaded. All right. This year, locked and loaded. Check this out. Nuri Muhammad. Baina Bello. Soleil. Professor Griff. Yo, the lineup. I got the lineup on this on the second flyer. Here's another flyer. The lineup is ridiculous this year, y'all. Y'all got to come through Philly, the Locks Conference, the first weekend in October. It's going to be off the meat rack, man. I know, but yo, she going to be in the building. For real. I'm about to put on my album, for real. Anyway, so let's dive into this subject as we discuss global activism. Global activism. So I sent myself, well, I call myself, sending myself some notes today. I'm saying to myself, what are the questions that people are asking when it comes to looking at the protests that go on in different countries? So you look and listen. I'm looking at the protests. 1 million people took to the street in Hong Kong. Can you imagine if we had protests like that here in America? Like, ain't nobody going to work. We shutting the airport down, the subway system down, everything. You heard what happened in Thailand with the protests? The riot police came out and they felt so much for the people, they took off their helmets, their vests, and put their weapons down, man. And started hugging the protesters. Yeah, these demons here ain't never gonna do that, man. You might as well forget that, man. 9 questions about the Hong Kong protests you were too embarrassed to ask, all right? So the question is, why is the brothers and sisters, our Asian cousins, why are they protesting in Hong Kong? Do anyone know? Or should we have a basic conversation about living and acting locally, thinking globally, to unite with other brothers and sisters, other cousins and aunties and nephews, all right, that are protesting abroad, all right? No, help me out, y'all. I tell y'all, I swear, man, by Friday, I must change the scenery around, man. Because you see what I'm seeing? You see, look on this, see what I'm seeing. I got the grocery bag on this side. Bruh, come on, man. I took those out to line them up right here, man. You understand what I'm saying? So let me see 1 or 2. So yeah, it's ridiculous. Yo, yes, our struggle is a universal struggle. Nah, I'm gonna put it up right here because I'm gonna move this shopping bag, man. I need a couple of more, bro. I'm gonna have to move Figure over, man. Yo, Figure. What's up, son? Give me the jail cell joint and the obituaries. Damn, you got me decorating the obituaries, man. You just had your hand on it, bro. The gold one. It's old last, damn you better worry. Psalm Burton, I know you seeing this, right?
Is that the one with hypocrites on it?
Which one? Nah, I got. Where is that one? You right. Nah, give me a pause in the game, man. Figure your days is up, son. Figure had the hat on. He chilling. You know what I'm saying? Got a cigarette in his mouth. We don't be smoking up in here.
Huh? That's in the game.
That look better, man. We gotta do something with this scenery, man. It's like, it's boring me, man. Some Professor Griff albums in the background or something. Anyway, alright, so the 9 questions about Hong Kong protests, you were too embarrassed to ask. Why is Hong Kong protesting? What do protesters want? And what might China do? Alright, please tell me you know the history of Hong Kong. Please tell me that, right? Sirius Mindz family? Alright, hold on. If not, can y'all help me out? Can somebody give me the history? What happened in 1984? Yeah, we back to going to school again, y'all. Come on. You got the wrong fly up. I need China up, bro. We're talking about China first. You working with me, Shane? All right. Alright, so if we're talking about China's global activism, what is that we need to know since what happened in 1984? Alright, let me look up so I can see what I'm dealing with here. Help me out, y'all. Shabaka the Rebel, what's good with you, bro? Alright, what's good, Cat Boogie? Can somebody please help me out? August 2016-19 to August 2019, 400 years of oppression. We are one. Okay, what's going intrinsic one? What's going on with the dates that you put up? August 2016-19 to August 20th, 2019. What's the significance of those dates when it's in relationship to Hong Kong? Not China, but Hong Kong. Help me out, y'all. Come on. All right. Let's get global. I'm just asking some basic questions right now because we need to get everybody on the same page. Alright? And the same page is definitely where we need to be. Alright? Peace. What's up, man? Carlos, what's up? Philip. What's up, Denise? Alright? The British had 100-year contract with Hong Kong to give back to China. Okay? Vicky G. We don't just put stuff like that up on the... No. Come on, we gotta be thorough. Come on. Alright, let's be thorough now. Come on. Help me out, y'all. Alright? Oh, thanks to everybody. I forgot to thank everybody that participated in purchasing the official Sirius Mindz hat, snapback. I got this bagged up for somebody. I can't send it to them because I went to the post office. They like, that address don't exist. So, yeah, y'all got to hit me up. Eric Saywood, what's good? JJ, what's happening with you? All right, so we need everybody to support the platform. All right? Y'all going to support the platform. It's $35. You can purchase the 3D, 4-sided Sirius Mindz hat. All right? You ain't wore yours lately. They had a style for you. Oh, you don't have a shirt to go with it. See how black people act. Not only do you got the hat, you need the shirt to go with it. Black people, man. All right. Support the platform, y'all. I'm gonna leave these two right over here. Somebody gotta claim them. You can cash at me $35. All right. I'll take care of the shipping and handling. That's $ Professor Griff on the Cash App. Come on, brothers and sisters, help me out. We should be rolling. The British had Hong Kong as a territory for 100 years, then promised to give it back to China on a peace treaty. Alright? It's about an extradition bill that they're trying to put in place, or law that they're trying to put in place. Alright? Come on, help me out, man. We have to start thinking globally. Act locally, think globally. To connect and unite in solidarity with our brothers and sisters. Alright? Okay. It says the airport protests encapsulated months of turmoil in Hong Kong. Weekly demonstrations and sit-ins have at times turned these tense and violent when police arrived spraying tear gas and rubber bullets. Yo, they had groups of like 100 people that were assigned to do separate things. That's organization, man. So we're going to talk about the 9 things. Just questions I'm throwing out. What is Hong Kong? Hong Kong is a special administrative region of the People's Republic of China. It's located on the southern coast and borders of the Chinese province Guangdong. Yeah, that sounds like... Anyway, the British took over Hong Kong in 1840s during the Opium Wars and ruled the territory with exception of a brief occupation by the Japanese during World War II for the purpose, for the next century and a half. All right? Okay. So you're seeing racism, white supremacy on a global scale now. This is what Dr. Francis Cress Welsing laid out to us. You're seeing it on a global scale. All right? So we're seeing the influence of colonization and the manipulation and control and the rule of Britain all the way in China. All right, the British government in 1898 signed what was basically a 99-year lease for the territory set to expire in 1997. As the date started to move closer, both governments tried to work out a deal. What is it to work out? It's over. Shit, the lease is up. Bye. Anyway, in 1984, after lengthy negotiations, the British Prime Minister Margaret the Bull-Faced Bulldog Thatcher and the Chinese Prime Minister Deng somebody signed a joint declaration of the future of Hong Kong. Britain agreed to return the territory to China on July 1st on the promise that China would give Hong Kong a high degree of autonomy for 50 years until 2047. Formerly, Hong Kong became a special administration region of the People's Republic of China. The deal, China wouldn't impose its government on Hong Kong, and Hong Kong's previous capitalist system and lifestyle would remain unchanged for the 50-year period. That setup became known as the one country, two system rule. Okay. Wow. Under the arrangement, Hong Kong would maintain its economic and trade policies designed to protect Hong Kong's status as an international financial capital. It gave Hong Kong its own judicial, executive, and legislative powers. And as Thatcher put it at the time, it preserves Hong Kong's familiar legal system and its right and freedoms enjoyed there. That included freedom of the press, assembly, and religious beliefs, among other rights. Alright? This is a basic history of Hong Kong and China, along with the influence of Britain. Alright? Despite joint declarations, a guarantee of autonomy, which also included codified in Hong Kong's basic law, the closest thing it has to a constitution in practice, the line between two systems had become blurred, with the Chinese government in Beijing attempting to exert more and more and more control. Who know the one incident that set this whole thing off? Come on, talk to me. Why and how did Hong Kong's protests start? Alright? Britain raped China for tea and raped Jamaica for the sugar to put in it. Damn, there's no way around this. It's documented history. You're absolutely correct. Alright? Now, there's an extradition law that set this whole thing in motion. Raza Khan, what's good, bro? How you feel? Shout out to Pan Africa and Raza Khan. Eric Saywood. We just don't put meaningless words up on the screen. Come on, Eric Saywood. Full sentences, complete thoughts. Let's go, y'all. This is Sirius Mindz. Where's the hat? This is Sirius Mindz. Low battery. I'm about to lose it. Come on now. Y'all help me out. What was the one incident? Do you know, Shane? No. It's an extradition treaty that they had. All right? It's a simple, not simple, but in America it's simple because we live in the murder capital on the planet, America. That's how America was established. Don't tell me I'm lying. America was established on violence, thievery, murder, rape, thuggery, gangsterism, pimping, hustling, drug dealing. Come on, talk to me, y'all. What is the extradition treaty? And what was the one incident that sparked this? Most are protesting because the government is threatened to deport citizens because of their rules that they have in place. True, but Quan, give me the incident that happened. All right? So if you're just tuning in, this is Professor Griff. This is right here on Sirius Mindz, RNTV. October 26th, we're going to be in Dallas, Texas, and of course, October 5th, huh? Which one? Oh, we didn't make it yet, no. October 5th, 6th, and 7th, we're going to be in Philly at the Locks Conference. Locked and loaded. All right? Continuing the criminal enterprise. All right, Ross. All right? Okay, Hong Kong dude killed his girlfriend in Taiwan. And then Hong Kong wanted him back, but China wanted him back to the mainland. Thank you very much. That is the incident that took place that set this whole thing off. All right? No, there has to be an extradition treaty. There has to be an extradition law in place. All right? If somebody kills somebody in Detroit, all right, and you find them in Butt Scratch, Mississippi, you bring them back to Detroit to stand trial, right or wrong. All right, so we have to know these things. Come on, brothers and sisters. All right? So let's understand this particular dynamic and how this thing works, man. Anyway. All right, so why did the Hong Kong protests start? The pro-democracy uprising, and that rocked me. I mean, I thought I was, pretty well astute on global affairs and that kind of thing, and I saw the American flag being waved and all kind of stuff. I'm confused. But, yeah, because if British had to deal with them, what does it have to do with America? So they must have opened its doors to America, and now all the whores and harlots are in. All right? When you go into places, man, and they don't know anything about whorehouses and drug dens and drug traps and that kind of thing, and you put a Wendy's and McDonald's and a Murder King and Drunken Donuts and Toxic Hell on every corner, you lose your tradition. What happened to traditional garb, traditional food, traditional customs? All right?
That's what they do in Africa.
Exactly. China knows Hong Kong's too. I didn't understand that sentence. El Sheba Sekmet. Help me understand that sentence. China knows Hong Kong too. I don't understand that. Okay, so U.S. infiltration. Yeah, of course. U.S. is there. Britain is there. Italy and France and these other places are not so far behind. So come on. All right? Australia and other places. All right? Joshua Johnson said actually 5 Chinese activists were kidnapped and found in Hong Kong. Okay, it may be multiple things. All right, it may be multiple things that's happening, that's going on. We have to be able to look from this vantage point from here and begin to figure out how we're going to get our global news. If the people that are perpetrating this madness is the people we got to get our news from. Help me out, y'all. How does that work? Huh? We have to have independent media simply because where do we get our independent news from? Where do we get our global news from? All right? So we have to get to the bottom of being very mindful of global issues. Can we begin to do that? All right? All right. We're going to get back to that story. Let's jump into the other story real quick before we lose track of time. I put something else up on Facebook and sent some other information out today about the rainforest in Brazil. How many people actually, saw what was going on? How many people actually saw what was going on in Brazil? As far as the rainforest. The Amazon rainforest in Brazil is burning. And you can see the damage from space. Dark clouds are looming now over the heads of people, brothers and sisters there in Brazil. Alright? We have to be very mindful in keeping and staying in tune with global issues. It's a must. These are the people that we were separated from when the same people that's doing damage in China are the same people that orchestrated bringing us here. So we got to now stay in tune, all right, with what's going on the global front, all right? These are the same people. Tafari, what's good with you, bro? Alright. Okay, Tafari, you've been keeping in touch with the people in Brazil? I was studying today and I was trying to figure out who are the activists there. What groups, what grassroots organizations are actually there in Brazil actually, trying to come up with some hardcore solutions to stop the burning of the rainforest, because we need to understand this particular dynamic. If the rainforest goes, it's going to throw the ecosystem off around the planet. And we need to understand that, brothers and sisters. Alright? The Amazon rainforest in Brazil is on fire, burning at the highest rate since 2013. Brazil's president, Jair Bolsonaro has reacted by claiming without evidence that the NGOs could be burning it down on purpose. Guess he's saying those are the farmers and those are the people that own the land. Alright? There's been a significant increase in wildfires in Brazil, Amazon's rainforest, and it's gotten so bad that the damage can now be seen from space. New data released by the country's space research agency is bringing more attention to what's going on after a blackout of Sao Paulo on Monday that sparked concerns. Sao Paulo was blacked out. That's how critical the damage was. Alright? And you mean to tell me this is something that we shouldn't be concerned about? Yeah, we should be very, very concerned about what's going on. If you study the ecosystem, it wasn't a Dan Quayle, no, who was the one of the vice presidents or somebody that lost it? Did
Al Gore.
Al Gore? What was the name of it?
Some documentary.
What was the documentary that Al Gore did? Come on, y'all help me out. Help me out, y'all. Inconvenient Truth. Yes. Look at how this thing is playing out. Alright. Okay. The Amazon is on fire, brothers and sisters. Let's listen.
The Amazon is burning. A record number of fires, over 72,000, have been detected in the world's largest rainforest this year. Brazil's National Institute for Space Research reports that's an 83% increase from last year. Environmental groups say the policies of Brazil's president, Jair Bolsonaro, encourage deforestation of the Amazon, which in turn allows for more fires. Bolsonaro, in turn, alleges that environmental groups started the fires to embarrass his administration. Meanwhile,
wait, who would want to burn down their own backyard to embarrass an administration, knowing what's at hand and what the cost of that is? That's petty, man. Thank you, Eric Saywood. Thank you, Tafari. Thank you, John Trey. All right. The Amazon rainforest, covering much of northwestern Brazil and extending into Colombia, Peru, and other South American countries, is the world's largest tropical rainforest, famed for its biodiversity. Thank you, Quan S. Really appreciate that. All right, that's Quan S., my moderator, putting it down. All right, so listen, brothers and sisters, we need to understand global issues. If the rainforest goes, I'm telling you, it's going to throw a whole bunch of things off.
while the jungle is aflame. Here, a motorist captures thick smoke pouring into the sky from one of the fires. The Amazon covers over 2 million square miles. It's home to indigenous groups, as well as thousands of species of plants and animals. 2/3 of the world's plant species can be found there.
2/3 of the world's animal species can be found in the rainforest.
And it's seen as a vital hedge against the carbon emissions that contribute to climate change. A loss that becomes more pressing as global temperatures continue to rise.
Emma Z, thank you for the donation, but more so thank you for that information. The movie Avatar talked about this burning of trees. Wow. Thank you, Emma Z. Not Jay-Z, but Emma Z. You understand what I'm saying? Okay.
This is InsideEdition.com.
All right. Inside Edition putting it down, giving us some information. All right. DownToEarth.com. DownToEarth.com. Fires in the Amazon rainforest have increased 84%. The National Institute for Space Research in Brazil detected 72,000 fires. Wow. We have to take this matter serious. All right? Brazil's indigenous women protest Bolizaros at amid devastating Amazon. So they were protesting prior to this thing being, they were protesting prior to this thing being started. Whoa. Sister protesting while she breastfeeding and playing a musical instrument. You talking about protest. We need to look at what's going on a global scale, and we need to adopt some of this. I'm not saying, sister, if you got like 42 double Ds, I wouldn't expect you to do that. But I'm just saying, the tenacity and the wherewithal. No, sis, keep your bra on. I'm just saying, though. The willingness to go out here and be among the people to help save the land. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what you call by any means.
Huh? Yeah, that's what you call by any, every, and all means necessary. Exactly. El Shiba Sakmet, thank you very much. I feel like they've pierced our mother in her side. Gasping for air, man. These are tribal people. Alright? Common thread. Their blood is our blood. Alright? But until we feel that, until we understand that, until we understand the commonality of the struggle of the people in the rainforest in Brazil, in the Amazon jungle, and the people in Hong Kong, in the streets of Hong Kong. Alright? Then until we understand it, come on. Yeah, it's going to keep, the protest is going to continue. These people are not going to stop. Record number of wildfires burning in the rainforest. Brazil's Amazon forest see 83% rise in wildfires. Alright? I'm trying to pick from different news sources so we can understand it, get a well-rounded view of what's going on. Al Jazeera, England. The Amazon rainforest has been burning for weeks at a record rate. No one's reporting it. Let's be very honest, brothers and sisters. Talk to me. Did you see this in the news? Come on, help me out, y'all. Did y'all see this in the news? Be honest. Did you see it on the Alphabet Boys? CNN, ABC, MTV, BET. Come on. Work with me now. Rock with me. Lean with me. Come on, talk to me. Shonda Dixon, what you laughing at? The DJ said he saw it. All right. Moore Marshall said he saw it. Moore Marshall L said, yeah, he saw it on ABC. ABC. All right. But you see, them two brothers and a few people, that only constitutes 5% of us. The 85% of the masses of people were left in the dark, in the shade. You're right. This is by design. They keep us in the dark by design. The blog said, no, I got it on a post on Facebook. All right. All right. Brazil Space Research Center has detected, like I said, nearly 73,000 wildfires so far in 2019. 73,000. Come on, y'all. If I want to see what this dude got to say.
A questão da queimada na Amazônia.
Regarding the fires in Amazon. Now, this is the president there. I'm under the impression that it could be.
Que no meu entender pode ter sido potencializada.
Have been set by the NGOs because they have asked for money.
Por ONGs, porque eles perderam grana.
You know, the indigenous people that live there.
Qual a intenção?
What was their intention? To bring about problems for Brazil.
Trazer problemas para o Brasil. É só estudar.
It's only a little study of a AAA region. It's only a little study of the AAA region. At the start, I was ridiculed.
Pouquinho a questão do triplo A na região amazônica, que no começo eu fui ridicularizado, mas
And continue to be in the shadow of those great meetings.
continua
That
sendo
deal
tratado, né, na sombra desses grandes encontros, que tratam
with the climate. If it's the Paris climate deal had been good, the Americas would have left.
do clima. Se fosse bom, o americano teria saído fora. Nós, por enquanto, estamos lá. Se vamos sair
But
um
for
dia,
now, we are there. If we are to leave, it at some point,
depende de quem estiver ao nosso
it will
lado.
depend on us
Se
on
houver
our side
brigas, eu só
only
posso comprar se
to
tiver
have to
gente
confront it
forte do meu lado.
sometime in the near future. All right, blah 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 blah. All right. I talked to a few people today about this, and they said this dude is worse than Donald Trump. I was like, wow, could you get any worse? Man. If let's everyone take a press the pause button real quick. If you're on your phone, go to your computer, or if you're on your phone, go to Google and look at the pictures from space at Brazil, at South America. And you can see the wildfires, how they're lit up. And you could literally, with my bad eyes, I could count at least 1,000. That is burning at a record rate. All right. So, brothers and sisters, we have to be very mindful on a global scale. All right. It's going to take a deeper conversation about this situation that I'm actually going to have on September 5th. I think it's a Thursday. Can you look on your phone, see if that's the Thursday? I'm supposed to be interviewing intimate interview with Soleil. And I just said, listen, I'm going to write out some questions, some hard-hitting questions about health, especially health for women. I want to talk about fibroids, menses. I want to talk about, everything to do with women, the food, and that kind of thing. And I want her to dig deep. You understand what I'm saying? So, brothers, we need to get sisters on board to watch this personal behind-the-scenes interview I'm going to do with Soleil. Huh? The 5th. It's a Thursday? Yeah. It's Thursday, September 5th. 2 weeks. All right, 2 weeks from now. September 5th. All right, I'm either going to do it on Zoom or I'm going to do it on YouTube, but I'm not going to make it public. All right? It's only going to be for the people that really want to see it. Seriously. What we're doing with me and Soleil are trying something new. We're doing a donation-based kind of classes. All right? We're setting a minimum donation that people have to pay. And we're introducing other people to other people. Somebody may pay $20 for the person that can't afford anything. All right? Somebody may pay 10. Somebody may pay 50 and say, Griff, let 5 other people in. Cool. We have to be, each one teach one. Each one teach 3. We have to begin how to look out for one another. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be donation based. You're only going to be able to see it if you sign up and get the link. All right? Thursday, September 5th. All right? But what has to happen, if you can't afford it, only thing we're asking to do, that you do, is just send us an email at siriusmindzinfo@gmail.com saying why you can't afford to donate. All right? And we're going to oblige. At that point, we're going to connect you with people, other people that can afford it, and everybody looking out for one another. You understand what I'm saying? Some people may say, okay, Griff, here's 20. I'm paying for me and 2 other people. Good. Then I can keep a list of how many other people we can let in. Let's go. And I say, I'm letting you in, sis, since you can't pay. Because my man over here paid for 3 people. His name is yada, yada, yada. DJ Whoop-de-Whoop. You understand what I'm saying? Thank him. We have to do it that way because we have to start looking out for one another. All right? Okay, so when you see the flyer, make sure you can only pay, listen, you can only play through Cash App. Cash App will allow you to send us your email address. So if you're paying $20 on Cash App, $20, here's my email address, Griff. I'm paying for me and 2 other people. Got you, bro. Or sis. We got to begin to look out for one another. Sirius, no, Miss Miami, no. It's siriusmindz info@gmail.com. siriusmindz is Sirius Mindz info@gmail.com. siriusmindz info@gmail.com. All right, Quan, can you put that up on the board? Sirius Mindz info@gmail.com. All right. Listen, should be no shame in no one's game. We got women that are in school and in college right now that can't afford $10. Can't afford $20 to take a class. They're already paying tuition. Biracial B, thank you very much. So, there's other people over here that can't afford it. Let's bring them together and let's go take the class. It's live. You understand what I'm saying? All right. It's going to be live, so we need some people to interact with us. And yeah, but you can only watch it unless you get the link. All right. But anyway, I want to hear what this character had to say. I hope this translation is in English. Hold on. That's no translation at all. So what I'm going to do is pose that question to Soleil about the rainforest in Brazil, and we're going to discuss that on the 5th. Hopefully by then they'll have quailed the fires, talk to the indigenous people, and we could definitely work something out. Thank you, Mr. John Trey. All right. Now, to sum this up, let's get black to Hong Kong. All right. Hold on. How does it work? We don't want to know how the government works. How did the protest start? That's what we want to know. And we want to hear from some people that can actually tell the story. All right, hold on. Hey. This dude speaking Mandarin, man. I waited all that time and he's speaking Mandarin. All right, let's see somebody.
Foreign influence, terrorism, possible intervention. This is how China is trying to shape the story of what's happening in Hong Kong. For weeks, anti-government protests have gripped Hong Kong, with anger rising over China's growing influence. The Chinese have responded by trying to control the narrative. Here's how.
All these foreigners, what are their identities?
This is Junius Ho, a lawmaker in Hong Kong.
This is Junius Ho. Ho's his last name. Okay, just checking. All right.
Hong Kong with strong ties to Beijing. At this press conference, he shows off pictures of foreigners seen at the protests. It's an attempt to tie them to some kind of outside influence. Foreign influence and anti-government sentiment are also common themes in posts by CGTN, China's international media outlet. This post shows a tweet from former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, who's voicing support for the Hong Kong protests.
May we stand in solidarity with the people of Hong Kong and ask they speak out for democracy, freedom from repression, and a world they long to see. Hillary Clinton.
The tweet is used as proof that the U.S. is interfering in Hong Kong. Clinton's tweets were also part of a music...
Some thugged out Chinese music, man. Thugged out.
I was like, what?
I can't even get it right tonight. I wanted to play a clip so we can understand exactly what's going on in China. Okay. Yeah, they was out on some 50 Cent stuff, man. They just kind of rocked 50 Cent, man. He's trying to explain. Alright. Activist warns Hong Kong is on the brink of bloodshed. Let's see what he has to say.
It sounds like Hong Kong activist Joshua Wong is willing to follow up on President Trump's proposal to meet with the Chinese.
Because there's certain... Hold on. We got to find out who she is.
Chinese president, except Joshua refers to him as Emperor, not President Xi. The 22-year-old activist who has been jailed over this joins us now. He is free there in Hong Kong. Joshua, thank you for joining us tonight. I want to ask you about this idea that there are forces, that there are military assets and equipment building up near the border. The New York Times says this, and they quote a professor from Claremont McKenna College. It is a credible threat. The Chinese government does not want to leave any doubt that if necessary, it will act. What are your concerns right now about the possibility of that, Joshua?
Over the past 24 hours or so, both President Trump and Vice President Pence have spoken out with great concern over the situation in Hong Kong, and we face extreme uncertainty over where the Beijing army will interference in Hong Kong, whether the troops will be sent to suppress on our protests. That's fight for free election and democracy.
What role does religion play in this for you? Because I've heard a lot of backstory about you and some of the other people who are trying to lead these, pro-democracy demonstrations, that it is your concerns about Christianity, or maybe it's China's concerns about Christianity, that have led to some of this unrest.
As the facilitator of this movement, I hope to encourage more people in Hong Kong to fight for our political and economic freedom, and also as a Christian, I'm strongly aware on how we need to protect and uphold our religious freedom, because how pro-Beijing camp, they strongly suppress on the voice of Hong Kong people is crystal clear.
Okay. So religion and politics combined have something to do with it. All right. I think the message for tonight, brothers and sisters, is family, is for us to be able to at least think past. Not necessarily, that's the wrong word. We need to think outside of the box that a lot of us are in America. I know we got our own issues here, but we need to understand, we need to at least, take a peek at what's going on around us globally. Whether it's the rainforest, whether it's China, whether it's Iran, Iraq, or in other places, or especially what's going on the continent. All right, when I say the continent, I'm talking about Africa. All right, so let's be mindful of these. And I think just every once so often we need to dig deep, and we need to broaden our scope to see what's going on across the globe. All right, tomorrow's Friday. Freestyle Friday. I'm not sure if we're going to be outside. They said it's supposed to rain. So I'm preparing something halfway special. What I decided to do was collect 2 or 3 final calls and just come and just kind of crack them open and run through them. Because there's some stories that, that we miss. Just so you know, brothers and sisters, family, there's 2 books. There's 2 books that I'm reading right now that I need y'all to see. So right now, these are the 2 books that I'm reading. Alright, and Quan, I think next week we're gonna actually start digging up information, and we're gonna do this digital library. You down with it? You with it? Digital library. And Quan, what the digital library is, we're gonna find these books that cost ugu globs of money that I think people need to have. And we need to have people build their digital library. All right? Because black bookstores are failing. So if black bookstores are failing and we're not buying books and we got these gadgets, cell phones, iPads, iPods, and computers, come on, man. Do you have books on there? John Trey, you got books on your iPhone? Biracial B, you got books on your phone or your tablet, in your computer? El Sheba Sekmet, Alex Little, y'all got books? You got books? You got physical books? Well, we're going to help. See, listen. People don't stay home and sit still long enough to read a physical book. These are the 2 physical books I'm reading right now. They're bookmarked. I keep them with me and crack them open every 15, 20 minutes I get.
How do you read 2 books at the same time, bro? And like, kind of.
How do I read? They're 2 different subjects.
Yeah, but like, how do you like?
Imhotep, he used to be ambidextrous. He used to write with 2 different hands, 2 different subjects at the same time. We could do it, man. It's not. Come on, man. Ms. Powell, you got books on your phone? Okay, good. We have to start building a digital library. And we're going to start building the digital library starting on Monday. All right? I'm going to have an author on deck. And I'm going to interview on Monday, and we're going to start building the digital library. All right? Now, listen, the digital library is not expensive. But you got to donate something. Once you donate something on the Cash App, send me your email address, and I'm going to send you the book that we're going to be talking about that day. All right, that's how it works. All right, can somebody explain back to me how it works? Talk to me, Miss Powell. How does it work? John Trey, talk to me. Rick Alim Muhammad, how does this work? If we're talking about a book on this platform on Monday, all right? Now, the brother that I bring on that wrote the book, his book costs money. I don't know what he charged for his book. But if we talk about other books that's on here, all right, we're going to make sure people get them long as you donate something. You got to donate. You got to, listen, you got to put some skin in the game. All right? Revolution ain't free. What? You got to put skin in the game, bro. If you ain't got, you young, but you used to shoot dice, you got to put some skin in the game, man. You on the sideline talking shills in it. You understand what I'm saying? No, you got to put some skin in the game, bro. Alright? But you got to donate something to the cause. Alright? You got to hit the Cash App, $ Professor Griff. Say, yo, I like the book that you're talking about. I need that in my digital library. All your digital library is on your phone and on your computer is a folder where you storing your PDFs. Alright? Where you storing your PDFs. Now, trust me, if you come on here 5 days a week and you support the platform and you give $2 a day, then I'm good. We good. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to put some skin in the game. All right? Once you donate to the Cash App, you got to give me your email address. All right? Now, Monday, we're going to start this, all right? What we have to do, listen, brothers and sisters, family, listen to me. All right? We got to start rolling with some intelligent people standing next to us in this fight. We got to raise a generation of thinkers, man. Saints, scholars, and killers. Intellectually speaking. You understand what I'm saying? So come on, y'all. We got to be smart, man. We got to question one another. I'm not beyond reproach. We got to talk, man. You got to sharpen me. I got to sharpen you, John Trey. All right? And if you're an MC out there, this will help you. All right? So next time you go to write that verse, yeah, you should be, if you was reading 3 or 4 books, then you could pull some information from them books. Instead of trying to smoke some weed and come off the dome. Nah. We're building a digital library. And I'm going to ask you about your digital library. Alright? Anyway, this Professor Griff. Have Black Lives Ever Mattered? Mumia Abu-Jamal. Everybody got a book in them. Ms. Powell, you got a book inside of you. John Trey, Rick, Willie Daniels, all you got books in your Quan. You got a book. Everybody got to tell their story, man. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all saw my books. I think I'm 6, 7 deep. I'm getting this information out, telling my story. I'm 6, 7 deep, and y'all see my albums back here. Alright, how many albums? 9 albums out? I think it's 9. Yeah, it's about 9. You ain't heard the G.O.D. project. You heard And the Word Became Flesh? You heard the 3 I did on Luke? You heard, yeah, bruh. I got about at least 7 or 8. Come on, bruh. And then 7 books. Yeah. Alright? So the homeschool life for those who need help with the digital library. Give thanks. See, the homeschool life know what it's about. You understand what I'm saying? Now, she just donated $10. So that means on Monday, I'm able to give some free books away to a few people since that homeschool life did the damn thing by stepping up to the plate. This is how we have to do it. If we truly love and care and honor and respect one another, this is how we got to make it happen. It's not going to happen any other way. Alright? It's not going to happen any other way, man. You got the Philly flyer? Alright. October 5th, 6th, and 7th in Philly, the Locks Conference. Locked and loaded. Before I get out of here, alright? The Message. 100 life lessons from hip-hop's greatest songs. Felicia Pride. Check Felicia out, y'all. Alright, y'all got to go on Amazon and get Felicia and Mumia Abu-Jamal.
How's he doing?
He's doing alright. Getting his health back. Alright. Oh, for real? You got 9 albums? Damn. Hassan Burton? It's critical. You got 9 joints.
Tupac at 16.
Tupac at 16? You just had to throw that in there, right? Tupac had 16 albums? Damn. Alright, brothers and sisters, we got to get out of here. I got to shut this down. I got to get back to this music. I love y'all to life. Freestyle Friday, more than likely, it's going to happen at 8. What time you want to do this? 8:30, 9 o'clock. Freestyle Friday tomorrow. I got about 5 subjects on deck we're going to talk about. Love y'all to life. I got to get at it. It's Professor Griff sitting across from Shane, Thug Life, Willie Whisper Shakur, and of course, shout out to Quan, Alex Little, and Cat Boogie. Alright? It's Professor Griff. I got to get out of here, y'all. Peace. I love y'all to life, man. Peace. Sirius Mindz. Sirius Mindz. Only one angel, 91. Peace. Alright?
your mind and your soul that needs to be deep in. See beauty skin deep. You're a shallow pond. There's an ocean of wisdom you need to paddle on. Take a dive in. Many jewels there. Your only interest is surface shit and fool's fair. You're a goddess. Take your rightful place. Tear the veil and stare a picture right in the face. Divine feminine. Can't be suppressed. Shakti is the energy that we manifest. Queens rule here. We the Devi tribe. Take a hit of this tantra and feel the Kali vibe. Peel away the cloak. Scrape away the scales and see the truth of what lies behind all the fallen veils. Trying to be, cause the yachtman is blanketed like a canopy. Antithetical, saying that you real when your identity lies in all that you don't reveal. Third eye blind, eyes to contact, so you can open the lotus up like a compact. Become an offering, something more to give than the physical body that can't forever live. Rooted in passion, before the right cause. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge that make you have pause. Then let it transmute, metamorphosize. See the truth of awakening right before your eyes. If it's perception, the real magic. For you to miss all this glory, it would be tragic. So get to tearing the veil as if it was fabric, and find yourself on the path, walking the labyrinth. Something more to give than the physical body that can't forever live. Rooted in passion, before the right cause. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge that make you happy.